with the shake, shake, booby. If looks could kill you, would be an Uzi or a shotgun. Bang!
Well, oh! Oh, hello.
Is the mask muffling my voice?
Anyway, I got places to be, a face to fix, and oh, bad guys to kill.
A little turbulent up here.
Hit it!
All right, guys, check it out. Here's a question I want to pose. Why do supercars always lose to me? I mean, I really love the supercars. I love everything about them, from the Lamborghinis to the Porsche to the Ferraris, the McLarens. I mean, you name it. Supercars generally end up losing to me. Well, not generally, they all end up losing to me. So I wanted to look in that a little bit closer and see what the problem was with these supercars. The more I researched it, what I truly found was that supercars are not really designed to run on the drag strip. I mean, let's face it. To me, the supercar is a jack of all trades and a master of none. When it comes down to it, the Dodge Demon is built for the drag strip, purposely built to run on a prep surface. And when you put it in its territory, it's going to be hard for you to beat it, particularly with a supercar. So let's talk about a couple of reasons supercars are unable to beat the Dodge Demon on the drag strip or the prep surface. One, most supercars that have turbos have to spool up. If you watch a lot of the supercars when they're lining up, they have to get their turbos up so they can leave. So their 60 foot is really bad. They get off the line slow, and it takes them a while to get going before they can move down the track and run to their full potential. If those supercars are not turbocharged and naturally aspirated, then the vehicles tend not to have as much foot-pounds of torque. So they're very fast vehicles, but then again, they have to get moving to take advantage of their foot-pounds of torque. Unlike a car like the Dodge Demon, which jumps into his foot-pounds of torque and his power band pretty darn fast, especially when it's coming off the line. The other factor that I think a lot of people look at is the type of tires the vehicle has on it. The Dodge Demon particularly came with drag radials. When you're on a drag strip, you need to have drag tires, period. The last thing you want to do is get on a drag strip with street tires, get down the track, lose control, and run into the wall. Drag tires are just a safety, and they make sure you put your power to the ground. Most supercars do not have drag tires and cannot equip themselves with drag tires because supercars were not initially designed to drag race, and a lot of them, believe it or not, can't even do burnouts. The traction control is so powerful on those cars, it doesn't allow them. Dodge explained to everybody that the Dodge Demon is the fastest production street legal car in the quarter mile, period. Now, a lot of people don't like to take that. They don't believe in it, but I'm telling you, it's a true statement. The thing about the Dodge Demon when they ran the record time with that car is that they made sure they were on a prep surface, closed track, and they had really good air density. Air density makes a big difference. When you look at a lot of the cars that set track records on road course tracks, they try to get there with the best air density. So Dodge just did the same thing that road surface cars or road track cars do, but this time they did it on a drag strip with a professional drag racer, Leah Pritchett, the queen of drag racing, the way I call her. The other big problem that has confused a lot of people is the times that the car is running. A lot of people see the cars go down the drag strip and they say, hey, this car ran a 9.7. The Demons hadn't ran a 9.7 yet. But that car is not racing anybody. It's running a 9.7 on the track by itself. We all saw what happened to the McLaren that I raced and some of the other cars that I raced. Hell, the McLaren ran a much faster mile per hour than what the Dodge Demon ran, but the Dodge Demon was already off the track. And this confuses a lot of people. The confusion comes in because people look at the times and say, hey, look, this vehicle did a 9.7 at 140 miles an hour. The Demon did, a 9.99 at 136 miles an hour. Obviously, the McLaren or whatever supercar is faster than the Dodge Demon. What these famed people fail to realize or to see is that a drag race is about who crosses the line first. And where the Demon is taking advantage of these other vehicles is that it is so quick from a dead stop. It's 60 foot. The Demon jumps out 3-4 car lengths sometimes ahead of these supercars. The Demon gets to the finish line first before the supercar crosses the finish line. And as we like to say it in the drag racing community, it's off the track while the other car is still running. Races are won by who crosses the finish line first, and that's what people tend to forget. Now, I'll be the first to tell you, the Dodge Demon is not the fastest car in a half mile. It's not the fastest car in a mile race. Hell, it ain't even the fastest car if you want to go roll racing. Dodge never made those claims. Now I have guys complaining about race to Cobra Jet, race to Copo Camaro. Well, Dodge has an answer for that. That answer is called the Drag Pack. The Drag Pack is a drag production car, same as those other two cars, and Dodge has the fastest time. Hell, Leah Pritchard set the record with that car. Still, I have some people that can't understand why the supercar is not faster than the Dodge Demon. I like to sum it up like this. If you ever seen a triathlete, it's a guy that swims, he runs, and he rides a bike. He's really good at it. You take the best person at that event, whoever the champion is. Now take that champion and put him in the water against a guy like Michael Phelps. He's gonna get crushed because Michael Phelps is the best at swimming, period. Take that same guy and you put him on a bicycle against Lance Armstrong back in his prime, he's gonna get crushed. Take the same guy, put him in a long distance foot race with some of the top Kenyan runners, and he's gonna get crushed. Basically, what you've done is you've taken a triathlete, which to me is like a supercar, and you put him in a sport-specific arena and asked him to perform with the best. Hell, we all saw what happened when Conor McGregor took on the only living, walking legend, undefeated Floyd Money Mayweather. Wow. Now, for those guys that want to see their supercars do really well, take an example. I was at Audi versus the World. I raced those Audis on a prep surface that the Dodge Demon was prepared to run on. You take that same Dodge Demon with those same all-wheel drive Audis and put me on an unprepped surface out on the street, guys, I'm gonna give that race to the all-wheel drive Audis. It's just that simple. The McLaren has one of the best traction control stability systems out there in the world. I would like to say if you put the McLaren on an unprepped surface with the Dodge Demon, the McLaren is going to win that race. Now, was the Dodge Demon designed to race in so-called Mexico, which we're not going to even get into that. That's a whole nother story. No, the Dodge Demon was designed to race on a drag strip, on a prep surface with drag radius. And that's where it's the master at. And if you come into the water with it, I'm telling you now, you're getting in the water with a killer whale. It may look all fun and games to you at SeaWorld, but if you fall in the water with it, you're gonna be in trouble. Just to show you proof of how most supercars are not designed to run in a drag race, man, I was amazed when I saw Brooks drag times himself. I mean, I consider drag times one of the best guys out there when it comes to racing these supercars. Hell, he's one of the only ones that has enough guts to take it to the drag strip out of his element and make it run. He even had a hard time trying to figure out how to get that Bugatti Chiron to run down that drag strip. Now, if Brooks is having a problem with it, guys, it's going to be a long day, or as Floyd Mayweather Sr. said, slow going, if you're going to try to beat the Demon. Anyway, guys, I'm Demonology. You know what I'm doing. Snatch your soul. Peace.
Oh yeah, that's right, Madlam.
Stage left, you idiot!
Well, I guess we found something you're not better at.
Really?
I gotta throw up in my mask.
You're still here. It's over. Go home.
Hey guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and also click the bell. Check out the videos up at the top, and if you get a chance, check out our merch store. Peace.